Welcome students. Today we are going to see about the chapter 3 book exercises answers and also your book back exercises and project type. Okay, we can enter into the class. Chapter 3 is about the conditional statements. We saw about all the conditional statements in the last classes, right? So you know what are all called as conditional statements. So in first PEP activity I asked the answer for this. They are buying, Raj is buying 2 items, total 5.25 rupees. So when they are adding and when they are divided by the 2 items, it will be the same, right? How will you calculate it? I asked you, you all didn't answer me. See, first one, let x be your first item, y be your second item, x plus y is equal to 5.25. Let x be your first item, y be your second item, x divided by y is equal to 5.25. So these are the conditions, right? X plus y 5.25, x divided by y 5.25. X is the first item, y is the second item. So what we are doing here, what we are doing, this y is being placed here. Yes, x is equal to 5.25. You know this is, you all read this in maths, right? X by y we can write as x is equal to 5.25. So we are going to substitute this x in this formula. Okay, substituting this 3 in this 1. What we will be doing? 5.25y plus 1y is equal to 5.25. So it becomes 6.25y. So bringing this 6.25 here, if it is multiplication, while coming up after this equal to symbol, it will be becoming a division. Like this only. See, plus means here minus. Product division means here multiplication. So multiplication means here division. So y is equal to 5.25 divided by 6.25. So y becomes 0.84. So substituting this 0.84 in this third statement, 5.25 into 0.84, it becomes x is equal to 4.41. So x plus y, that is 4.41 plus 0.84 becomes 5.25, and x divided by 4, that is 4.41 divided by 0.84 is answer is 5.25. You also can check this answer. So this is the answer for the PEP activity. Got it? So this is the logic behind that. You want to find this. All your everything based on the mathematical calculation, you want to find this, so that only you can easily write the programming. So this from this you can write the program, right? So this is the logic behind that question. Got it? This is condition checking. Okay, condition is the first item and second item, when addition and division brings the same answer. This is a condition. Okay, right? Clear? We can go to the next one. The next one is arithmetic operators 3.2. Complete the following. Here minus symbol, here division, and next one multiplication and addition. I hope you did this and all have given the right answers. So we can go to the next activity. I hope you all did this correctly, right? 3.2 activity. I know you did it right. We can move to the next activity. The next activity is 3.3. What is the output of the following statements when A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 7? So this is the answer. See, A is equal to A plus 1. Here A equal to A plus 1. So 6. A is equal to A minus 1. 5 minus 1, that is 4. In C, A is equal to A into B plus 3. So B is 7. So 7 plus 3, 10. 10 into 5, 50. So A becomes 50 and B is the same 7. And here A is equal to A by A divided by B minus 5. So B minus 5, 2. 5 divided by 2, 5 divided by 2, it's 2, right? So A becomes 2 and B becomes 7. So A is equal to A modulus. What is the modulus? Modulus means the answer reminder, right? Not quotient, reminder. So A 5 divided by 7, the remainder is 5. So A is equal to 5. Got this answer? Yes? Are you all clear with this answer? See, modulus means the remainder. So A divided by B means 5 divided by 7. 5 divided by 7 is, the remainder will be 7 itself, right? It's 5 itself, right? So only A 5 here. Got it? We can go to the next one. The next one is 3.4. X is equal to 10 by 3. What do you think the value of X? If the data is an integer, what will be the value of X? 10 divided by 3. Integer means 9. It's 3. Floating point means 3.00. Got it? Yes? Okay. The next one, precedence of operators. In that 3.5, what will be the value of A? 13 into 2, right? 13 into 2, that is 26 plus 15, it's 41. So A value is 41 here. You all wrote this? Yes? Is it correct answer for you? I hope you all did this correctly. Isn't it? Yes, we can go to the next activity. In this step activity, number of days you want to calculate in advance. For Smith, the number of days is 49. For John, the number of days is 40. And for Bina, the number of days is 8. So, discount eligibility for Smith is discount eligibility is there. See, discount will be available only when the number of days is above 45. Okay. So, for Smith, discount eligibility, yes. For John, no. And for Bina, no. So, amount payable for Smith, it is 50% means 3,000 to be paid. And for John, whole 4,200 to be paid. And for Bina, the whole 7,300 should be paid. So, only the eligible passenger who had the discount of 50% is Smith. You all calculated this. All are mathematical calculations, right? You all calculated this. I hope you did this. We can go to the next step activity. If the 50% discount is offered only to the passengers who are above 60 years, what will be the condition? Okay, so and tickets 45 days. So condition, first condition, number of days to be checked, and the second condition, age of the passenger to be checked. So the two conditions to be checked, number of days and also the age of that passenger. So what operator would you use? What is the operator if two conditions to be checked? It is AND operator. We saw in chapter 2, right? So the operator to be used for checking two conditions together is AND operator. This AND symbol to be used to check the two conditions. Yes? Clear with 3.7 activity? I hope you are clear with this activity 3.7. Yes? The next one, we want to write the missing statements in this program. So what is the missing statement here? We discussed this program before itself, right? If the number of points gained is above 50,000, travel back. So you want to printf, you have a travel back, isn't it? Yes. So printf, you have a travel back. The next one, if you have a watch. So if a watch is to be given means what is the condition to be checked? Points is greater than 10,000 and point is less than 5,000. So if you want a watch, if watch is to be printed, the condition is points greater than or equal to 10,000 and points less than 5,000. Yes? Else for pen set, what is the condition? Points is greater than or equal to 500 and point is less than 1000. So these conditions are checked, are to be checked there, right? Yes, clear with this missing statements? I hope you are clear with this missing statements. This also we discussed in the last classes, right? The next one is about this person to help the Indian rupees, right? So the answer for this, so answer for passenger Smith, Indian rupees is this, and for passenger John, the Indian rupees is this. Yes, we calculated this in our C programming, right? I hope you all remember in C programming we wrote to calculate this amount using the country code in switch statement, right? If country code is 101, we calculated, isn't it? Do you all remember that C programming? Yes, so the answer for that is given here. Okay? Yes. The next one is write a C program to find the if statement to compute. So we are going to see the C programming afterwards. Now we will be seeing 3.8. List the places where such programs can be used. In the foreign currency exchange center, we'll be using that program. So this is that program. I hope we all did this program, right? So here in this program, we have opened the main and integer code for giving the code, because code 101 is for UK and code 102 is for US and 103 is for Japan. Okay, so for code, we are getting the code using the data type integer and amount using float and currency using float. Okay, so printf 101 is for UK, 102 is for US and 103 is for Japan. So select the country. So you want to get the code. Using scanf, you want to get the code. If code equal to 101, it's UK. So you want to get the amount from the user and you want to convert that amount into your currency, Indian currency. So the equivalent Indian currency is being given. Okay. So like this, if code is equal to 102 also, like this. So we did this program, right? Yes. In the last class, we all did this. Else if code is 103, you want to get the amount and you want to check it. Instead of 500 and 2000 here, we can get the amount. Okay. Don't want the amount, this 2500 yen and all, means you can just give the amount from the user and you can follow that. Okay. Yes. Else, if the code is not matching, the currency amount is not available. Got it? The next activity is 3.9 activity think and read. What is the output of the following program? See, switch case is there, cases are there. What will be the output? You guessed it? I hope you guessed it. So integer number 1 is there. So in switch case, if you are giving number that is 1, only printf 1 is being given, right? Yes. But it is not true because there is no break statement there. So it will enter into all the cases. Okay, after entering into case 1, it will go to all and it will print 1, 2, 3. Because there is no break from coming out of the switch case statement. For coming out of the switch case statement, we want to use break, right? So if the break is not there, what will it do? So it is not a correct program, right? Because all the cases are executed in this program. Okay. The next one, tech concepts. Can you understand what the above screen denotes? Yes. What is this screen denotes? I hope you all know the screen, right? Last year we all used this screen while doing your MySQL. What is it is called as? It is called as command prompt. Isn't it? We used to call this as command prompt. We used this last year for using your MySQL programs, isn't it? Did you all forgot what is MySQL? We know, right? Selection, select, insert, create, everything. Yes? So for all doing that, we use this command prompt. Does the screen have any icons of graphics? Do you use any icons or graphics in this command prompt? No, right? We didn't use any graphics because in command prompt only commands will be used. No graphics or no icons will be used. Right? Yes? Yes. The next one, you need to find a hotel number, right? So for steps is take the Yellow Pages book. Go to the hotels and restaurants section. Find the name of the hotel from the list. If the hotels has branches, choose the number of the required branch. Else, choose the number of the hotel. Okay. Right? Yes. This is the procedure. This is the algorithm or your steps for finding a hotel number from the Yellow Pages home directory. Got it? Yes, children? I hope you all completed this book activities. Only fill in the blanks and choose the remaining, I think so. In the recap session, we'll see it in the next video.